Hey guys, Dave here. If there is one thing I love, it is a chicken parmesan loaded with mozzarella cheese, marinara sauce. Oh, ever so good. I made some of this up and enjoyed it thoroughly, so I thought I'd share it with you, so let's get started. Okie dokie, the first thing we're going to do is grab up 2 good-sized chicken breasts, and I'm just going to carefully slice these down the center so I get them in half. There we go, something like that. That's just about perfect. Then we'll go ahead and season these up with some salt. And of course, if you know me at all, some ground black pepper and a generous amount of that. Now I'm going to add half a cup of flour to my first dredging station. In the second station, in with 2 eggs, and I usually have these eggs at room temperature. Makes them a little bit easier to work with. And by the way, I do have 3 dredging stations here. Grab up the old fork and give these a beating around. I sometimes go out of my way to get farm fresh eggs. That does make a little bit of a difference. And in the third station, in we go with half a cup of breadcrumbs, and these are Italian pre-seasoned. Of course, a 1/4 cup of the good old Parmesan. Grab up the old whiskeroonie and mix everything together until it's nicely combined. And now it is time for the dreaded dredgings. So I shall just grab those chicken breasts up, roll them around in the flour, and make sure they're completely coated. Just give it a little shakeroonie at the end there. Into the old egg bath. Now I'm using tongs here. It just saves your hands getting all messy. Little shake off at the end. And now the breadcrumbs. And once again, just make sure it is completely coated with the breadcrumbs. Then what we'll do is lay these on a baking tray lined with some parchment paper. I mean, they're already looking good, at least I think anyway. Okie dokie, it is frying time, so I'm going to add a bit of oil to a pan over medium-high heat. In with the chicken, and I'm going to fry these for a few minutes on each side. They're fairly thin, so they should fry up pretty quickly. We are getting nicely browned up on the one side, so I'm just going to flip these over. Just make sure the chicken is cooked, because that breadcrumb will brown fast. Okie dokie, after a few minutes we're pretty much done. I can just tell by the bounce back on the tongs, so we'll just set these aside on the baking tray. Next up, we'll get some of that marinara, and over top of the chicken we go with that ever so delicious and delightful marinara sauce. Then you can pick this marinara sauce up in the grocery store, relatively cheap. You know, you can get some basil in with it too, which is kind of nice. Now grate up some of that wonderful, wonderful mozzarella. Some people say get the Italian mozzarella, but I have no idea where to get it. And of course, on we go over top of that marinara sauce with that wonderful ooey gooey, well, it will be ooey gooey once it bakes, mozzarella. And of course, the amount of mozzarella you use is entirely up to you. You know, use as much or as little as you like. Now, I did mention the marinara had basil in it, but I'm going to put more basil over the top. I just love basil. And into a preheated oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 minutes or so. After about 12 to 14 minutes, that cheese is melted. Oh my goodness, and that marinara sauce is heated up, and it looks so, so good. I mean, just check this out. It does not get much better. Yum. So, of course, onto the old plate we go. And there you have it, my friends, our chicken parmesan mozzarella. So good with that mozzarella over the top and that marinara. Oh, it doesn't get much better. And if you do make this up, guys, leave us a comment. Love to read them. I reply to them all. And most of all, like, because it helps the channel out, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.